Hey guys, today updated Mythic Plus tier list for Season 2 of Dragonflight. I made a tier list 2 or 3 weeks ago when everything started. Now we are back and now we need an updated tier list. This here, this small here, is the tier list that I announced. That was my prediction. This is here pure numbers from Subcreation.net about with all the affixes included. That means for sure tyrannical and fortified, but also all the other smaller fixes that are in the game. So this is really based on numbers. The left top here, this is based on my prediction, and now we make the honest tier list. We produce this with melee and caster divided, and now into a new tier list, and then we see what's going on, and I talk a little bit how bad my prediction was or not. I follow now here usually I don't like to put something into an F tier because F tier means like it's not playable, but it seems like it is not playable at that moment. So yeah, don't play it if you wanna play Mythic Plus kind of seriously, and that's Affliction Warlock. Sadly, sorry about that. Or we could make here the colors that they have for S tier orange. Let us change that. A tier kind of violet, or B tier, let us make it blue. Okay, cool. And then C tier green. Okay, and D tier white. Why white? Good question. Okay, so let's start. F tier Affliction Warlock is pretty bad. You should not play it if you want to play Mythic Plus at the moment. Makes no sense overall. I predicted it at the last spot. It is the last spot, but it's even doing worse than predicted, to be honest. Let us come to the D tier. D tier, we have sadly both DK specs. I hear a lot of DK crying at the moment, and I think it's understandable. We have Arms Warrior and the first Rogue spec. Where is it? Here. They are all doing not that great, and we have 2 range with Marksman and Beastmaster Hunter, which is also not that cool. So no range Hunter spec playable or really playable at the moment. Depending on how you read my tier list, you see I don't even have a donut D tier. I like usually to keep it more together because I don't want to give the people the feeling that the game is unbalanced. I really think the game is good balanced at the moment. Just these specs need maybe a little push, and that would be all. But yeah, D tier sounds maybe a little bit already too bad as it is, because you can play keys with it. But definitely if you pack or anything all the time, you definitely need more time for getting a group. And as high the key goes, yeah, go with it. You maybe will have problem finding groups, I have to be honest. Yeah, I predicted survival Beastmaster Hunter down here, but apart from that, I was pretty wrong about the C tier, CD tier. So pretty bad from my side. Let us continue here. We have then now Arms Warrior. I had it in C tier, but Arms Warrior is D tier, so okay, that could be fine. Assassination Rogue, depending on how you read my tier list, like I said, without D and E tier. Okay, kind of right predicted. Also Marksman, not that good. So let us see how this develops. We have now the C tier with Feral, Survival, and Outlaw Rogue. They are doing already good, but definitely could be better. And we have Elemental Shaman, Arcane Mage, and Demo Warlock. I predicted Demo Warlock much more higher. Was super bad. Yeah, Arcane Mage, I had it kind of down, so I definitely would say that could be translating this C tier into my C tier, because they make these big arrangements with two more tiers. Yeah, I had here. Okay, that is fine. So what else? Feral Druid, I had it in A tier. Survival Hunter, I had it more down. They went a little bit up, but okay. Outlaw Rogue, Okay, could be also translated kind of right. And then we have Windwalker Monk and Enhancement Shaman, like the first good melee specs for Mythic Plus at the moment, I would say. And we have on the other side with Destruction Warlock, Fire Mage, Evoker, and Mage already a big amount of ranged casters that are doing pretty good. Kind of the same was here besides Evoker. Definitely I ranked it higher. We have Destruction Warlock here, that's okay. Fire Mage here, so okay. And then we go up into the A tier. A tier on top is Red, followed by Havoc and Fury Warrior as melee. And we have our Boomkins as well on the A tier. And if you read the list like they are writing it, I can tell you that A tier is already awesome. Same kind of the B tier. B tier specs are doing very, very good. It's always a little bit how you read the list. Some people think like, oh, it's only B tier, and then like, oh, it's bad. But no, in a list like this, F and D tier are bad. C tier is already okay, fine. B tier is already good. A tier is maybe very good, and S tier is just like OP, outstanding, too good. You know, it's like maybe if you should nerf something, they need a little nerf. And yeah, we have here Sub Rogue and Shadow Priest. I put a Shadow Priest here on top, even if there was all the time the melees on top. Why? Because I think Shadow Priest is even better than Sub Rogue at the moment. Yeah, so this is it. This is the tier list at the moment, based on numbers about around all affixes. Plus 16 to plus 25, so don't get me wrong, as higher the key goes, as less data we have, maybe things can change. Things can also change with more and more people getting all the set pieces and stuff like this, maybe having more time to play Mythic Plus and things like this. I want to again repeat, F and D tier, not good, bad. F tier even super bad, I have to be honest. High chance that DKs receive a buff because both specs are so down. I would say the same about Hunter. I guess we could see a Hunter buff here, definitely. And yeah, maybe Warlocks as well. We have Destruction in B tier, but Demo and Affliction so far down. I guess you can also expect here a buff. Warrior, we have here one in A tier, so not sure how this will play out for arms, if they really receive a buff or they will let it where it is at the moment. Yeah, so SAB, very good specs. You can go very high. You know that some of these specs bring something unique also to a group, like for example Mage and Evoker or Shaman with the Bloodlust. Things like this. Some of them are a little bit better for AoE, some of them a little bit better for single target. So SAB tier specs, you can have a lot of fun in playing Mythic Plus. If you are a Shadow Priest, if you are Sub Rogue, let's go for it. Awesome. C tier, I want to make sure C tier, you can play C tier specs very good in Mythic Plus. Just as high the key goes and as more the people are looking for exactly something, maybe you will have hard time to get invites kind of early. But if you are a player in a group and you are all your life Arcane Mage, there's no problem playing with Arcane Mage plus 22, plus 23 or whatever keys, just to make that clear. That's it for today, guys. I wanted to keep it short. I wanted to keep it less than 10 minutes, and it seems it worked out. I wish you the best. Good luck in Mythic Plus. Bye bye.